Hello and welcome back to Professor Layton in the Curious Village. Last time we played through the fourth chapter of the game, which was Night Falls, and today we'll be playing through chapter 5, which is The Hunt Begins, and this is our story so far. After witnessing Raymond's abduction before their very eyes, Luke and Professor Layton did something or other. Busy with the murder investigation, Inspector Clemley, whatever, warns Layton against meddling any further. However, Layton is confident that the Golden Apple and the morning's murder are linked to one another. Finally free to move about, Layton and Luke begin their search for the Golden Apple in earnest. Okay, our first quest is to talk to Matthew. Isn't Matthew inside? Because if so, why'd we come out here? Yeah, Matthew's right here, right?
Back so soon, Professor.
Matthew, I was wondering if you knew anything that could point us in the direction of the Golden Apple. Anything you know would be a great help. For instance, did the Baron say anything before he passed away?
I'm so sorry to disappoint you, Professor, but the Master never said anything of that sort to me. I'd very much like to help you in your search, but my duties here prevent me from leaving the grounds. Only Ingrid was around to provide some assistance.
I beg your pardon, sir. Ingrid?
It's been years since she left, but Ingrid used to work as a servant in the mansion. She was Flora's nurse, and she often helped me with my work.
Matthew!
Yes, madam, I'll be right there. Excuse me, sir, the lady calls. If you're curious about Ingrid, why not pay her a visit and talk to her yourself? Let's see, at this time of day, I imagine she's out walking around by the general store. Please do me a favor and tell her that Matthew sends his regards.
Certainly, I'll be sure to pass on your message. Thank you for all your help, Matthew.
Isn't Ingrid that sweet old lady we passed by before?
Indeed, we also saw her in that picture of young Flora. Come, Luke, let's go find the old girl.
Off we go then. The general store is just outside the mansion, right? We'll be there in no time.
Alright, on a quest to find Ingrid, are we? Well, then let's go do just that. Okay, I should probably be searching for hint coins. Alright, there's one right there. Was there one on the boat? Nope. Looks like that's gonna be all we're gonna find for now. Okay, upward and onward. So we're gonna find her. Ah, there she is. That was a quick quest. She's right there.
Oh, goodness me, if it isn't Mr. Layabout, was it?
The name's Layton, madam.
That's right, Mr. Layton. What can I do for you, sir?
Earlier we were talking with the butler at Reinhold Manor, and he mentioned you used to work there. Would very much like to hear anything you might know about the Baron.
Heavens me, you want to hear about the Baron? I'm afraid the only stories I have are from when I worked at the manor, and that was ages ago.
That would be ideal, madam. Would you mind telling us one?
Alright, well, I suppose I could tell you a bit about the Baron and his former wife. The way Master Reinhold and his wife would carry on, they almost seemed to be like children. You'd never see a man so in love as Master Reinhold was. When she passed away, Flora was all that the Baron had to remember her by, so he raised the little girl with all the love a child could want. The things he'd bring home for her, toys from all over the world, and teddy bears as big as yourself. He was even high spirits those days. He really wanted to give her two parents worth of affection.
So where has Flora gone?
Your guess is as good as mine, sir. I have no clue where that girl went. She left the mansion well after I stopped working for the Reinholds. Some say Lady Dahlia put Flora on the street to keep the family riches to herself, but that's nonsense. After all, the Baron cared about Flora so much, I can't imagine that he'd allow something like that. You know, you just reminded me. The grave of the Baron's late wife is located in the manor garden. I wonder who takes care of it now.
The Baron's former wife is buried in the garden. Thank you, madam. You've been extremely helpful. Luke, let's head back to the manor. I have a hunch that that grave might hold the clue we're looking for.
Okay then, back to the manor we go. We're just going back and forth, back and forth. Oh, hey there, friend.
Hey, look, it's Matthew.
Good day, Professor. Were you able to track down Ingrid?
Yes, we did. In fact, we were just speaking with her.
I didn't know if I would call it tracking her down. She was just right outside the steps of the mansion, but, you know.
I mean no disrespect, but she said the grave of the Baron's late wife lies on these grounds. Do you have any knowledge of this?
Lady Violet's grave, sir. I was just about to visit it myself.
Would you mind if we came along and take a look?
Not in the slightest, right this way.
Here's the entrance, sirs. Please watch your step on the way in. This is Lady Violet's grave.
Gosh, this place is really nice. It's not creepy at all.
The 8th Baron, rest his soul, told me to keep this place in proper order, and I tried to do so.
Here sleeps Violet, my one true love.
This statue looks so much like Lady Dolly, it's hard to believe it's someone else.
Back when Flora was just a tiny little thing, Lady Violet used to take her to the park in town. Some of the flowers in the garden grew from the ones Flora planted here for her mother. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the Baron's journal. It should still be on the desk in Madam's room.
It's possible that it might contain some information that could aid your search for the golden apple.
Okay, so we gotta go up to Dahlia's room to get that then.
My thanks, Matthew. I'll be sure to give it a once-over later.
Now then, Luke, we'd best head back to the Reinhold Manor.
Alright, that was a fun little excursion, I guess. Let's go into the manor and collect ourselves a journal. Up the stairs we go, and Dahlia's room is this direction. I guess everyone's cleared out of here for now. Okay, so gotta find it. It's probably among the books, I would assume.
This must be the journal that Matthew spoke of.
I have to admit, he seems to know where everything in the manor is.
There's something about reading someone else's journal that just doesn't seem proper to me. However, the investigation must continue, so...
The craftsmanship of it is simply remarkable. It reminds me of my sweet Violet when she was alive.
What do you suppose it refers to?
Flora doesn't like the thing at all. I've seen her run away from it on multiple occasions. Recently, she spends more time playing by dear Violet's grave than anywhere else. I'm sad to say I doubt Flora will ever take to it. I can't blame her, as I've changed its memory. I felt terrible forcing that change on Flora, but I just couldn't bear to see it like that anymore. Violet, there can never be another you. You were my first, my last, and my only.
Changed its memory? I'm not sure what the memory means, but this is clearly vital information here.
I collapsed some days ago and have been bedridden ever since. I feel as if I have failed Flora as a father. I can only hope that when I am gone, the people of the village look after Flora and take care of her as I did.
You must have been terribly ill.
It seems I am not long for this world, and the time has come for me to say goodbye to my little Flora. I've left everything in Bruno's care now. Flora, I pray you find happiness in life. I've disclosed the location of the secret place and note that I've left with an old friend. It is my most fervent hope that the seeker of the golden apple finds it and grants my dearest wish. Well, guess who's gonna fulfill that wish? It's gonna be us!
Professor!
And Reinhardt's old friend. You must seek out this person, Luke.
But Professor, how can we possibly find that person with nothing but this journal to go on?
Ha, it's like I always say, Luke. Any good investigation starts on the street. You just have to ask everyone in town about the matter.
That's a tall ordeal.
What? I mean, of course, you're absolutely right, Professor. Let's get to it.
Of course, any good investigation also needs direction. Let's start out by asking Ingrid a few questions. She seems to know a great deal about Baron Reinhold.
Okay. We're just going back and forth. Oh, that's a lot of people in this room. Well, none of you are who we're looking for, so let's just head out. We're just going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until eventually we get somewhere. We haven't solved any puzzles yet either. There's just been story stuff so far.
Oh, look who it is. Professor Layton, was it?
You're never gonna learn my name, are you?
Name's Layton, madam.
Oh, that's right, Professor Layton. All that talking about the mansion we did last time got me reminiscing, so I decided to stop by for a visit. But enough about me. By the look on your face, seems that you have something you want to ask me.
As a matter of fact, I do. Do you happen to know who Baron Reinhold considered his close friends?
His friends, you say? Well, he wasn't exactly what you'd call a social butterfly. Sorry, that's really all I knew of his friends. Oh, wait a moment. I do believe I saw that Zappone fellow pay a visit to the mansion a few times. Professor, could you be referring to the man we met?
Ah, yes, that gentleman with the fancy little mustache. We should ask if he knows anything. I would wager he's still hanging about the fork in the road just beyond the clock tower.
Okay, so then let's go talk to him. Is he gonna have a puzzle for us to solve? Because we've been puzzleless so far. But I guess we'll chat with him and see. Oh, that's a puzzle. Oh, never mind, this isn't him. Okay, well, either way.
Hey, Professor, looking busy as usual, yep. Oh, I got this puzzle I just can't figure out on my own here. Can you lend me your thinking cap?
Alright, finally our first puzzle. Puzzle number 57. Cut which one? Below are 6 linked rings. Ooh, it's like a magic trick, you know, where you separate all the rings. Yeah, they may look like a tangled mess, but there is one ring that, if cut away, would leave the remaining 5 rings connected end to end in a long chain. Yeah, this is basically exactly like the magic trick where you have to, it's like the magician has 3 connected rings, quote unquote, but one of them has a hole, so he breaks them apart. It's a mysterious mystery. Ooh. Which one must you cut in order to make the chain? Well, so first things first, these F and A have to be the ones on the end, because they're the ones on the furthest edge of this group of rings, so we can just connect them together like that, which means that the ones in the middle have to be the ones that link up. So now the question is, which one do we delete? Which one between C, E, B, and D do we delete in order to get the chain? in theory, we could delete C. No, that wouldn't work because we need them all to link together. And D's only connecting to... So D connects through A, through B, and through E. But if we get rid of D, and we just cut it out of the picture entirely, then we'll have E, which connects through to C and to B. So this connects these together, and then that connects straight to A. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be right, because I haven't thought too deeply about this. I'm just kind of jumping to the most obvious answer that looks out at me. There could be multiple answers to this for all I know. But, so do I have to circle it? No, I have to choose. Okay, is it D?
There we go.
It was indeed Z.
Use the key to success.
Alright then. Good job, you examined the connections for each ring. They're surprisingly easy, isn't it? That it is. That's how you do it, yeah? I can finally rest at night. The thing was bugging me for days. Let me tell you something neat. And by neat, I mean really terrifying. The thing is, I've actually seen that old man with the big sack coming out of that tower up north. Santa Claus? I bet you dollars to donuts that he's the one behind all his disappearances. Santa Claus? I wonder what he does up there. Does he make presents in his workshop? Up north? Maybe, I don't know. I wonder what he does up there. Wait, no, I don't even want to think about it. It's just too scary. Pile of books, where will it go? Gee, I wonder which of the two of us would enjoy would enjoy a pile of books the most. Gee, golly gee whiz. I wonder which of these two people, based on what we know about them, I wonder which of them is going to prefer the pile of books. Golly gee whiz, I wonder. Yeah, give it to Layton, thanks. And just to make sure he appreciates it, let's check the inn. Do you like your books? Quite the collection there, even a few I haven't read. And let me guess, Luke wouldn't like it. Yikes, it's a good thing I have a bookshelf for these. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Alright, well, their happiness is going up slowly but surely, so, you know, it's a work in progress. We're getting there. We'll eventually eventually they'll both love their homes. Okay, so we have to go, Zapone's was through this door, right? Down by, oh look, it's this cat, I swear, every time. The cat and the mouse, they have a new, they're like Tom and Jerry, they have a new adventure every day. Every episode they have a new game to play. Okay, so what's your puzzle gonna be this time?
The cat and mouse seem to get along pretty well, don't they?
Do you think so, Luke? I would have guessed that cat was tormenting that poor mouse. But if you say the two of them are friendly, I believe you. Of course, if it has to do with animals, leave it to me.
Oh, by the way, Professor, have you heard this one before?
Oh, Luke has a puzzle for us. This is new. Number 65. What's E? According to the diagram shown here, E equals 2, B equals 3, C equals 3, D equals 4. What does E equal? What the... I don't even know... I don't even kind of know where to begin. Okay, so... Oh, wait, maybe, does that... No, okay, I thought maybe the shape of the border of the section that... Well, maybe if I start here... No, that still doesn't work. I thought that maybe the shape of the outline of where... Because technically this would be the outline for B, not this. Would match the number in question, but that's... Because that definitely does not work for the... I'm not gonna finish drawing that. Definitely does not work for the shape of, for the shape around C, so we're not gonna... Can't be that, but it has to be something to do with the... I was gonna say maybe it's the amount of sections they occupy, but no, because each thing is sequestered to its own little section. It's not... It doesn't have its own, like, it doesn't stretch over multiple spaces. But... but... Okay. So, each letter is refined to its own individual space. However, so 3, 2, 3, 4. If we count here, A crosses 2 sections. B crosses 1, 2, 3 sections, as does C, and then D crosses 4. Which means that E crosses 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, no, this doesn't count because this one doesn't connect to it by the borders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it connects to 5. So that would mean that this equals 5, right?
There we go.
That's a tricky one. That is very tricky. Because my reasoning there was that it has to have something to do with the environment, because we don't have any other information to work with. So I just looked around the environment and eventually I found the answer. Okay. Well done! The number assigned to each letter refers to a number of sections that are touching the label section.
Gosh, I'm sure I'd come up with a really good puzzle, but it was still too easy, I guess.
Yes, it was. Alright, what's your puzzle for us?
Hey, good afternoon, mister. Hey, I'll tell you a secret if you solve this puzzle for me. It's about a girl who's about to have her birthday.
Is that gonna be you? The 60? Oh, that's a new record, I think. I don't think we've ever had a puzzle worth 60 Pickerots before. Okay. Puzzle number 66, Birthday Girl. When asked about her birthday, a young woman gives the following information. The day after tomorrow, I turned 22, but I was still 19 on New Year's Day last year. When is her birthday? Oh, that's easy. Oh, this is worth 60 Pickerot. Hold on, okay. You shouldn't have told me. You shouldn't have mentioned New Year's Day, buddy. That was the dead giveaway. So let's break this down into a couple of years. So New Year's Day. So we'll call this, I guess, if okay. So hold on. Let's just so last year she was 19. But then she turned. So she was still 19 on New Year's Day, which is January 1st, so 0101. And then, so, but the only way, okay, so the only way this can be true is if her birthday is the day immediately after that, which is January 2nd, because on January 2nd, then she turns 20, and then the next year after that, she turns 21, which means that that's how old she is currently, same birthday, and then that carries over to the next year, which is going to be in this problem tomorrow, which means she turns 22. So her birthday is on January. This is really the first 60 Pickerot question, and it's this. I mean, I could be wrong.
That should do it.
Wow, that was surprisingly simple. I did not think that was going to be okay. Wow, that was way easier than I thought it was going to be. For a question worth 60 Pickerots, I was very much convinced that was going to be way harder than that. Okay. That's right, her birthday is January 2nd, and your conversation with her must have taken place on December 31st. As you can see on the chart above, the woman was 19 on New Year's Day last year, and she turned 20 next day. This year she turned 21. In 2 days, she'll have the New Year start, she'll turn 22.
Wow, you're smart. Okay, come close so I can tell you my secret. I heard that all people who get kidnapped feel a little sick right before they get taken. I bet the monster that lives up in the tower feeds its victims super gross food before it pounces. Oh, I bet it's like hamburger ice cream with butterscotch and mayonnaise swirl. Ew. Or maybe he just picks the weakest of the bunch to snatch. I just don't get why he needs all those people.
Yeah, it's grotesque, okay. And this cat just loves to torment the freaking mouse, no matter what. Okay, well, let's keep going. Oh, I missed. No, stop. There we go. Now we can go for it. Hello. We've been looking around for you.
Close friends of the Baron. It's true I had the pleasure of meeting Baron Reinhold a few times. Mr. Zappo, you didn't happen to be good friends with the Baron, did you? Me? Haha, oh no, it was nothing of the sort.
Can you think of anyone at all who was close to Baron Reinhold?
No, I didn't really know him. Well, there was that one possibility.
No, wait, never mind. I'm not sure.
I guess Zappo can't really tell us much of anything.
Yes, I'm afraid he was no help at all. I suppose that means we're back where we started.
Well, that was a fun little side quest that led us absolutely nowhere.
At least we can be sure that this close friend we're after is a retinue of Saint Mystere. We mustn't give up, Luke. Let's continue to ask around.
Okay, so now we just ask around town. Great. Well, I guess we can just go any direction we want. We'll start going up here. Oh, hey. Oh, it's something on the ground.
Professor, there's something on the ground here.
You're right, it appears to be a scrap of paper. Will you check if it's anything's written on it?
Sure thing. Let's see here.
The boss complimented my latest model today. He's a good guy and he's given me his new sense of purpose. I'm sure this is my true calling. I want to perfect my skills so I can repay the man for his generosity.
This sounds a great deal like a journal entry, doesn't it? Judging by how the writer uses the boss, I imagine he was under the employ of the Baron.
I've constructed models to fit every situation just like the boss asked me to do. I gotta smile when I see how interested he is in them.
That's the end of the entry. Do you suppose this person makes some sort of models for a living?
Alright, well, that didn't get us anywhere. Okay, do you have a puzzle for me? No, you do not.
And being a member of high society myself, I've never so much as had a conversation with Baron Reinhold. Now, Sonny, much as I'd like to keep chatting, I'm awfully tired. I think I need to go lie down. Are you feeling unwell, sir? I'm just plumb exhausted lately. It's that awful noise coming from the tower, you see. It's gotten so loud I can't sleep a wink at night. Do you know what's causing the noise? It's just a rumor, but I hear that every time the sound waves through St. Mystere, someone disappears. They say the ones who are missing are people who've been talking about feeling tired. Oh, those disappear are back before you know it, so it's probably just a load of poppycock. Wherever the noise sounds, someone disappears. Interesting. Do you think that the killer is has anything to do with that strange old man who abducted Raymond? It's certainly a possibility, isn't it? But why would he release his victims after going to the trouble of kidnapping them?
Alright, well, I guess you don't have a puzzle to solve for me, so that's disappointing. Alright, well, let's just keep on moving up and see. There's just no one around. Alright, I should probably be searching for hint coins, of which there are none. Okay, never mind. Left? Oh, we're back in the. We just made a loop around the fork in the road. We're back in the marketplace now. Okay.
You there? Yes, you. Do you mean me, good sir? Yep, you. This flower vase is yours, right? I'm keeping it nice and safe for you.
Oh. Interesting. People? Guys, are you aware of the creepy man just kind of sitting in the alleyway up there? Guys?
Have you ever seen anyone just forget something like this while shopping? You're a very space case. Ha ha ha. I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. I've never seen that vase before in my life. What? This fancy vase doesn't belong to you, so why'd that guy tell me to give this to you?
Oh, no.
Hidden? What did this man look like?
Oh, and he's gone. Oh. Oh, no. What did you just do? Giuseppe, what did you just unwittingly unleash?
Well, my head isn't way of obscuring Cindy just to me. It's the worst, I tell you. Ha ha. Back to the issue at hand. The mystery man wasn't regular around here, that's for sure. Don't sweat it though, I'll just give it back to the guys next time I see him. Speaking of flower vases, I know a puzzle I'll bet you like. It's not hard or anything, but it's the least I can do for bothering you about the vase.
Okay. Sure thing. Puzzle number 70, the shattered vase. Someone knocked over this fabulous vase and shattered it. Fit the pieces together and restore the vase to its original shape. There's one catch though. Mixed in with the pieces is a single piece from a different vase. Okay, so do you want me to tell you which one is not here, or do you want me to just, okay, so we just have to solve it, okay. Well, first things first, this is obviously goes on top. Nope, I didn't want to do that. I want to put you here and put you there. This would line up with the side, and this would line up with the other side. These two clearly fit together, so they probably form the bottom. So now we're left with just the middle pieces. So there's only, so... we need to find one. I think this one fits down here. Yeah, because that lines up with the pattern. And then this one fills in that gap, which means this one's useless. All right.
There we go.
Definitely the easiest puzzle we've had in quite a while. Which I guess is why it's only with 10 picker odds, but still. Good job. Preparing the vase wasn't much of a challenge, was it? Oh, if only fixing things in real life were this simple.
You got a good head on your shoulders. I mean,
I solved an elementary school jigsaw puzzle. Maybe that's being generous. A preschool jigsaw puzzle.
By the way, you sure don't want to take some fresh sausage home with you? Maybe there's some links you don't want to be missing. Ha 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 ha. No, thank you. We're just fine. Too bad. Not to bust your chops or anything, but that deal was one-time offer. Maybe I'd said yes if you knew what was at stake.
Ha 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 ha. Funny puns.
I think we're about done here, Duke.
Yeah, I've had about enough of this guy's puns.
I couldn't agree more, Professor.
Puzzle 70 is now on your puzzle index. Alright, great. Time to get along, little doggy. Okay. So we have to ask around time. Well, we've asked everyone around here, so let's head back. I guess we can ask you.
Hey, mister, it's good to see you again. See, I'm totally stuck here, and I could really use your help. My friend told me this puzzle that
You have another puzzle for me? Didn't you just give me a puzzle like 5 minutes ago? What happened to the other one? We already solved this one. We already solved your last one, I mean.
Can you help me?
Puzzle number 67, the chocolate. Okay, apparently she had 2 puzzles for us. The chocolate code. On Valentine's Day, your gadget-loving technophile girlfriend gave you a most unusual slab of chocolate, but while the jumble of letters looks like nonsense, if you manage to decode the letters written on the chocolate, a message from your sweetheart will appear. What is she trying to tell you? What? Wait, okay, hold on. I have like 3, okay, hold that. So, Technophile delivered a message with chocolate. I mean, I guess that's kind of cool and clever and creative and cute and all that, but like, really? And you didn't even spell, what do you, what? Gecyynw. Gecky Northwest? Did you miss the K on the keyboard and you were trying to tell me that I'm geeky? Because I wouldn't deny that, but you know, I play video games on YouTube that kind of that goes kind of hand in hand with being a nerd. So yeah, that's I wouldn't deny that, but you kind of missed the K on the keyboard if that's what you were trying to spell. I guess I mean it's not anywhere near. I don't know that anyone can actually make that mistake. Like I can understand trying to miss. I can understand if she hit if she was trying to hit the V button, the V key instead of the C key. But like you can't even. How do you mess this up this badly? What are you trying to? Like I don't have a. Am I supposed to? Because I actually had a competition a couple of years ago where it was like a cryptology. Wait, is that it? No, not cryptology. Cryptography, that's what it is. Like, encoding and decoding messages, a competition based on that. So I know a lot of ciphers off the top of my head, but I don't really feel like I'm in the mood for going through all of them. So what am I supposed to freaking... Gecyynw. Okay, so it's 2 words, 4 letters. Is it a substitution cipher? Like, if I try to substitute one for the other, will it... Because, like, my first instinct, because the first letter's 4, or the first word's 4 letters, my first instinct was just to say, like, maybe it says love you, but then I'm like, no, because the second word is 2 letters, not 3 letters. So that's obviously not it. It's also weird that it's vertical, not horizontal. Like, you know, maybe I'm supposed to rearrange the letters into a different word. I don't know. Okay, Gecyynw. Good God, what is she trying to tell you? That's a good question. I don't know. You couldn't see. All right, you know what probably happened here? She probably went to the chocolate person. I don't know. I don't. Chocolate's never been a thing for me with Valentine's Day. Like, it's just, for one, I can't stand chocolate. So for when Valentine's Day comes along, it's always like, yeah, how about we don't do that? Like, that's just not a thing that we ever do with on Valentine's Day. That's just not a thing. So I mean, the only time of year in which I actually consume chocolate is December, and that's literally only because of advent calendars. I know it's the dumbest reason on planet Earth, but like, chocolate milk, love that. Chocolate chip cookies, love those. In fact, my dad bakes when I was a kid, he baked the best chocolate chip cookies around town, and he still does whenever the family gets together for holidays. He still bakes incredible chocolate chip cookies. But like, actually consuming candy chocolate or a piece of chocolate or chocolate bar, no, not my thing. I think there's actually a clip of me, like one Easter, of me, like a home video clip of me biting into a chocolate bar and my face just instinctively going, ugh. Like, just not my thing. So yeah, chocolates, Valentine's Day, never been, like, the two have never been synonymous in my head before. But, so, what I was setting up for a joke, and then I went off into a tangent. So, I went off into a tangent. So the joke I was trying to make is, she probably went to the freaking, the chocolate person, or wherever she ordered this from, and she just told them the wrong message, and then she just mixed it up. But I don't know how you can mess this up this badly. So, like, what would you have been trying to... Because you got some of the right letters. You got a Y, and you got an E. That's it. That's all you got. Like, if you were trying to say love you or something. Because, like, what... It's also... The other thing about this riddle that's driving me insane is that it says technophile girlfriend. Like, why would you draw attention... Gadget loving... Excuse me, technophile girlfriend at that. Why would you draw attention to that of all things? I should decode the letters written in chocolate messages to appear. What in the world? What is this? What is this puzzle? I don't get it. And I don't want to waste my hint coins, because the last time I spent a hint coin, it gave me a useless anecdote, so I'm not going to try that again. Okay, GECYNW. Wait a minute. Okay, so, I just had an idea. I just had a flash of inspiration. Okay, so, C and K aren't anywhere near each other on the keyboard, but C and X absolutely are. So, she's a technophile, right? What would you say the odds are that when she ordered this, she ordered it online, and she had to manually put in the message, but because she's a technophile and a gadget lover, she was typing it on her phone, and because phones are dumb, like, I hate typing on a phone so much, and it's like, you can't, it's just a small screen, but whatever, and also autocorrect is horrendous, and then she messed up. She hit the X button, sorry, the C key instead of the X key, the G key instead of the T key, which are right next to each other, and then the Y key instead of the T key as well, which then that first word means text, and then N is next to M, and W is next to E, and then now, we now have a completed phrase, which is text me. Yes?
Luke, here's my answer.
Okay! Screw that puzzle. Screw that puzzle to infinity and beyond. That was garbage. That was trash. That was T-Rash is what that was. What? That is such an esoteric solution to that. I took a shot in the dark. I sat there for like 5 minutes, just rambling on about chocolate and Valentine's Day and random garbage. And that's really why would you okay, that is dumb. That is really dumb. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Okay, moving on, please.
That was all I had to do to figure it out. Why did I think of that? Can you keep a secret? Don't tell Adrian you told me the answer, okay? Thanks, mister.
Great, okay, I'm leaving. Okay, did I miss... I realized I could have gone into the restaurant here. Did I miss anything over here? Nope. Is there anyone else could have gone up here? No, I just want to be sure... I want to make sure I don't miss anything. It occurs to me I might have missed this.
What kind of loud just throws trash on the ground? I'm going to pick it up. It's an old newspaper. Honestly, you'd think that everyone would know that trash was in the... Wait a second! You have to come take a look at this article. Well, would you look at that? It seems to be Inspector Chemley. Haha, look at that. Chemley hailed as brilliant detective and devoted husband.
Murder mystery solved. Chemley hailed as brilliant detective and devoted husband. Who does not want his picture taken based on that photo. Chemley celebrates each successful case with his favorite treat, his wife's sweet potato fritters.
Wow, who saw that one coming? He's so gruff, I never imagined he had a soft side like that.
Probably because they're not the same person.
Because there's a habit of people being kidnapped, and because I suspect that Raymond's been replaced by an alternate Raymond, they're probably being kidnapped and replaced.
Just look at that old grump grinning over his plate of sweet potato fritters. I knew he was fussing over nothing when he said that he hated sweets back at Reinhold Manor.
That's right, Luke, he did say that. How very curious.
Inspector Chemley was added to your list of mysteries. Okay. Oh, well, you're new.
So, is it true what I'm hearing about the two of you? Are you really running around town in search of the Reinhold fortune? That's correct, sir. Currently we're in search of a close friend of Baron Reinhold's. We believe he has entrusted this friend with an important note. Gracious, that's quite a search you have on your hands. Oh, excuse me, my name is Archibald. I mean, the Baron and I were great friends. Thick as thieves. We used to have the most amazing conversations late into the night. Think that perhaps I am the one you're searching for? Yes, I think so. What luck that after all this searching we should bump into you in a place like this. I have one question. Do you recall ever receiving a small note or witty message from the Baron? No, I don't ever remember receiving anything of the sort from Gus. But he did give me a fine desk that once belonged to him. It's at home. Maybe it holds some kind of clue. Baron's desk, you say? Excellent. Would you like to come over to my house and take a look at it? You are most gracious if you'd be kind enough to have us look at it. We would be very grateful. I'm sure Gus wouldn't mind two fine puzzle lovers such as yourself looking over his desk. Actually, let me impart a few pearls of wisdom on you while I've got your attention. Focusing on your case is all well and good, but if you don't solve some puzzles, you'll be sorry later. So make an effort to find puzzles around town and just solve the ones you can.
Taking this little timer, it's good to stop and spell the puzzles sometimes. Alright, I'll get off my high horse now. Let's head over to my house. Follow me.
Yeah, so the thing is, Archibald, I did a lot of stopping and spelling the roses and stopping and solving the puzzles in the first couple episodes, and that really dragged the pacing down, so now I'm trying my hardest to balance puzzles and story as best I can, and I may not be successful in that, but I am doing the best I can to try to provide a semi-even balance. So, you know, let me know in the comments. Am I doing too many puzzles? Too few puzzles? Is this a good balance? Let me know, and I'll do my best to account for it in future episodes.
Discuss this all desk. Take all the time you need to examine it. Splendid, Luke. Let's get right to it.
Alright, step 1, search for hint coins. I didn't want to... how do we get back inside? Right here, okay, of course your house is right here. Okay, so don't tap on the door, great. Are there any... Oh! No hint coin, but it's a puzzle.
Look, Professor, there's a hidden puzzle right here.
Number 108, knots. Puzzle worth 50 pickerots. In front of you are 4 tangled lengths of rope. Mark the ones you think will form a knot when you grab them by their ends and pull them taut. Oh god, having to visualize this. Okay, so... I could cheat. I could use my head... Because my headphone's connected to the iPad right now. I could use the cord of my headphones to try to form the shape of these things. But that'd be cheating, so we're not gonna do that. Okay, so let's try to visualize it. So, let's start tracing this out. So this goes around like this. Because we need to look for things that are like looping through each other. And this one's just like if I pull this taut, it's just gonna be a straight line because it's not looping over each other. So B's out. A. Okay, this one looping through. Actually, no, let me, okay, so, it's looping through, so if I pull that, that's not gonna form a knot, though, because that's just, it's just gonna, like flip over itself. This one's gonna go looping through, so that's not it. So it's not A and it's not B, so we can just cross over the entire top half. C loops under there, loops through there, loops around under there as well. Okay, it might be this one, and then D, no, that's not, no, because this is the same problem as the ones up there, they're just like lying on top of each other, so it's not, I'm gonna go with C. I haven't visualized this in my head.
I think I've got it.
Alright, we got it. I just looked for the one that had the most amount of loops, that could conceivably cross paths with each other to form a knot. And looks like I found it. Okay, great. So, good job. The only thing you need to do to solve this puzzle, look at it. However, the images themselves are complex, it's easy to get confused. It would be fun to test all the various configurations with actual pieces of rope.
I think that puzzle was no pushover.
Puzzle number 108, knots, is now on your puzzle index. Search the Baron's desk. Alright, let's do just that. So do we just search the whole thing? Oh, something in the desk? Or in the drawer?
Seems to be a note. Can I point us in the direction of the golden apple? What do you make of this X? I'm afraid I just don't know at the moment.
Oh, that was pretty short. That was definitely shorter than the last couple chapters, but we're still gonna keep going because I don't stop the episode until it definitively breaks off.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I just received a call for you from the innkeeper Beatrice.
Like until it starts the next chapter, I don't break it off.
It seems she's concerned about one of her lodges and she'd like your thoughts on the problem. But let's go, Hooper. Thank you, Archibald. Now off to the inn we go, Duke.
Okay, so let's head on out. Go talk to Beatrice. All right, so we gotta head down here, down into the inn, and in we go. In to the inn we go. Funny.
Welcome back, Professor. I've been so looking forward to your return.
Thank you. Was there something you wish to discuss with me?
Oh my, yes, listen to this. One of the guests here just performed a doze and dash routine on me. The man's gone, and so are his things. I'd like you to bring him back. I am a businesswoman, after all. How can I run a business with scoundrels skimming on the bill like this?
Imagine being a hotel owner and one of your guests stays for the night, doesn't pay, and runs away, so you ask one of your other guests to go try to track him down.
Would you mind if I looked around the man's room? Please do, look at all you want. Here, I'll show you in.
Yikers.
Yuck! What an absolute pigsty. This whole place seems to smoke and there's trash everywhere.
Beatrice, can you describe this guest's appearance for me? Well, he had a sharp mustache, and it was particularly it wasn't from around here.
That was obvious. Is it going to be the same guy that we ran into in an earlier chapter?
A mustache, reeks of smoke. Oh, do you suppose she could be talking about Inspector Chimney? Inspector Chimney? Isn't he the self-important windbag who's been up at Reinhold Manor? That's not him. The man who stayed here just looks so much more evil. He's wearing a long trench coat. I'm sure you know the type. Oh, where could he run off to? Sorry to ask, Professor, but would you be a darling and find the thief who skipped out on his bill?
Okay, so now we gotta search the entirety of the town for some random guy who looks evil. Great.
Be darling and find that bill-dodging thief. Honestly, how are we ever going to make progress on our search for the golden apple?
Yeah, remember when this game was about going on a treasure hunt? Yeah, me either.
Things aren't looking good. No one knows anything about the item in question, and we have no leads. I'm beginning to wonder if this golden apple that everyone is in a flap over even exists. Now, Luke, I wouldn't say we're without any leads. Think, my boy, there's a place in St. Lucie that every villager has warned us to stay away from. What do you mean? The tower, Luke. No matter who we ask, no one seems to know a thing about the place. I suppose for a moment that the tower has something to do with the golden apple. Then it follows that the people of St. Mystere, scared to draw nearer the tower, wouldn't know anything. Of course, we need to investigate that tower.
Oh yeah, what a great idea. Head toward the dark, spooky tower. What could possibly go wrong?
The tower marks the far northern border of St. Mystere. Let's touch the road north of the market for our route to the tower.
Oh, that's the whole chapter? Huh. That was, shorter than usual. Alright then. So, next time we're going to be heading off to the elusive tower. That'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Stay to catch you all tomorrow for some more Professor Layton in the Curious Village. Goodbye.